Shanghai is a wonderful touristic location, but the sailors have to wait until Saturday in order to visit it. Now, they should be really focused on the competition, starting early in the morning, trimming and tuning their boats. Third day of racing, and the young Slovenian Peter Lin Janicic is leading the overall ranking. He seems to be the most stable, with Tony from Slovenia really close. However, Tony finishes around 6th, with Yusuf Meir and Soel fighting for the bronze. However, the favorite for this event was Shintan Shatbar. The young Indian got disqualified in the first race, which let him down. At the same time, the duo of Varan Ganapathy are on top. They know the place and the shifts very well and have the necessary skills for a high-level performance. Is this enough? Let's see the action in more detail. In the first race of the Optimist fleet, the young sailors chose once again the pin end side. Wadailove and Tata from Ireland started on top with Yusuf a few meters behind. The first upwind turned out to be really tricky, since the sailors should head to the right immediately after the start. Yusuf was fast and managed to take the lead from the very beginning. At the first mark, he was on top, with Singhi and Gard just behind. During reach, the Opti sailors chose to follow a straight line, and they did not risk a lot. After the second mark, Yusuf had increased his lead, while the young Slovenian chose to sail higher, which helped him gain a few meters. Now, he was next to Gard and Singhi. All the three are really fast in light winds, and this is gonna be tough. After 100 meters, the Slovenian jibed and headed to the left side. This was a clever move and gave him the first position. Getting to the third mark, Singhi was second with Yusuf third. What would happen next? After the loop, Janicic had increased his distance with Yusuf second. But the rest of the sailors had to try hard for their position. The last reach is their last chance to gain some places. Finally, Eric Kara managed to stay on top of Tony from Slovenia and felt good about it. Before the second race, the wind increased, and it was time for the 29ers to hike. The wind forecast shows 7 to 8 knots during the afternoon before the wind dies. During the first upwind, the fleet chose the left side, with the duo of Aman Sakin leading the race. They performed well and did a great job, rounding the first mark on top. However, Etka and Shaila were really close and would not let this go. Varsha and Ishwara rounded on fourth and chose to sail lower than their rivals. This was a clever move, since the wind dropped and they gained some precious meters before heading to the left side. At the end, they managed to take a slight lead and made an excellent rounding with their rivals facing some problems. This was enough to win the race and get first in the overall ranking. At the same time, the duo of Varan and Ganapathy were lucky to steal 2 places just on the finishing line. But is this enough to get on top? Let's have a look at the final results. Stay tuned for the India International Regatta.